Let's see what they have in store for the likes of FURIA. Yuri heading back to CT. He's going to pick himself up some Kevlar. He forgot to buy. Not going to make too much of a difference, though, because no one's going mid just yet. Mongols making inroads on Banana. Seems that Cello's curious to have a look. He had a great performance yesterday. Honestly did. It'll be art to get the first kill, though. A few plays seen by Mongols. Heading towards that B bomb site. They seem quite committed to this one. Perhaps this smoke will change things, although they could walk into it. There's no flash for the Mongols at this point. Just going in dry. Bomb first on the floor then. Cello will be trying to defend that as best he can. Disastrous so far for Mongols in this pistol round, getting their first kill finally. They'll collect the bomb, but how much opportunity do they have? Not much with Azteca, the last man standing, last man to fall. Great start for FURIA.
Nicely done.
You can see Keserato very defensive on the A bomb site behind double stack there. Perhaps he can work with Yuri. Still 40 seconds for Mongols, but finding Fallen may be painful. Should have landed that one, surely. Azteca will hold the angle. 9-10's gone past it. Fallen surely to drop now. 2 players remain on this A bomb site. 30 seconds for Mongol to pull them apart carefully, slowly. Keserato surely asking too much of him with the MP9. Dismantled on the A bomb site. Mongols will find their first round.
And then even Yuri's spray looked really uncomfortable. So a bit of a frustrating round for FURIA, but the Mongols showing up to the server early. Some good kills coming in from them. A good solid take towards that A bomb site. They want this B split by the looks of things.
Cello's in a very tight angle, dancing around the pillar, but not finding the jewel he wants. 5-on-4 then for Mongols. 38 seconds on the clock as Yuri comes through and finds 2. The bomb isn't spotted though, but I think the jig is up in terms of what Mongols are going for. Art trying to create some space for himself and make things really awkward. Great utility usage. 25 seconds on the clock. Do they go for this bomb plant? Spraying on the lower angles, but still finding Azteca 4v1. Techno, the last man. All that remains here. What does he choose to do in this situation? He's lost all angles for the bomb itself. Fallen creeping, he can make it expensive. Just the 1 kill, or will be rescued, and FURIA will be in the lead once again. Fallen with a very aggressive play in the apartments, looking for the swing, but Techno's ready for it, ready for Yuri as well, and that is a green light for the A bomb site. Molotov coming through, but surely Techno sends it. They're standing in the molly though, and that will be a barbecue for Keserato. But MZino standing for the time being, going for that Vino plant, one would assume. CTs will have to face the wall to try and defuse that one. That HE could be something. If it lands on the right players, it'll be double. And Blitz is the man to receive. Art then in the 1 versus 3. Might be a question of what he can rescue at this point.
Yeah, I'd say Techno is probably the sharpest player on the Mongols lineup, as Art sticks around a little long. Not surprised that he falls to it. That's so clean from Techno, though. Not the highest rated player on the Mongols, but just his aim looks so crisp. One of those headshot style aimers that is always so fun to watch.
Again, denial of information for Mongols. A 3-man swing looking towards the library. Are they going all the way? Are they sending it here? Fallen's going battle sniper mode. Oh, he's been stabbed. Oh, that's brutal. It's a crazy weapon to push when you see how many players are there. But you can see the urgency for FURIA to make a play like that. Thought he could slink back into the smoke. How the knife was ready, I have no idea. Techno tapping. Yuri dropped below the balcony. Keserato lurking. Spots one, but it's too late. Smoked off as well. They've lost all position, FURIA. And big decisions are to be made now.
The Mongols player had his knife out. How the Blitz had his knife out is kind of wild.
3-man swing, and one of them is holding a broken toothbrush in the smoke.
Oh, man.
He was almost on top of him.
Almost jumped on his head.
Oh, the reloads. Perfect cue. It's been like, well, wasn't expecting that. Mongols now will be on the back foot in this 4v5. Fallen, last seen top mid, rotates the AWP, and Azteca gets dropped for free. Weren't expecting that, but the numbers game will overwhelm, and they could have some position here. Art desperately trying to get up as fast as he can. Has been hurt by Techno. Bomb's been dropped, but there is the trade. Techno alone now. Can he clutch on this occasion? Eats a big flashbang. Fallen, swing and a miss from him, down to the pistols. And FURIA will win that duel. 3 players standing at the end of the round as well.
They're going to have to figure this out. Still a smoke in their face, so they're going to be slowed down here. I wonder if they heard that spam onto Yuri. It looks like they may have. Has Tekka ready, and that might allow them to get on towards this A site with little time remaining.
Techno, he's trying to bait the peek from Banana and does exactly that.
Oh,
Fallen stuck in the corner now, and indeed it is going to be a wrap. Is he ready? Will it be checked though? Techno on the way, half-checked it, but Fallen's going to let him go. 10 seconds to get this bomb plant. He's waiting for the priority, and here it comes. Very careful shot by Fallen, and he is just out here trying to shut it down. The trigger discipline is wonderful from Fallen. Daylight robbery, that's why you check your corners.
Oh, you have to clear that. I think the Mongols have been bitten by that previous round. They might go quicker towards B this time.
Fallen swinging with the MP9. The flash is perfect. Mongols looking for their first kill. Cello hiding behind a smoke, and we've got flashes from Noel as Fallen comes back for more. Wonderful work from FURIA. They've got the positions, and there's not much Mongols can do about this. This is a round where FURIA really need to build. They could still lead at half-time if they can keep this going. Mongols have some money in the bank, but they need to do some damage here if they can. And that looks unlikely. What is there left for Tekka to do? Not much, but full, apparently. Great utility usage by FURIA. Fallen running all over the shop with that MP9.
Oh, I don't know if that fake's going to work.
Hearts in the library, press forward. Almost avoiding the trade, but not quite. Serato on the bicycle, but where is the bomb headed? We've got Blitz showing presence near that library position. Yuri on the site itself. Serato trying to cover him so Yuri can focus on that long position, but he's been compromised, leaving Serato now dicing these players, or trying to. There's Tekka drops. He's got to buy time. He has to stay alive as this rotation comes through. 9 seconds to plant this bomb. Just about happening now. Suddenly it's advantage Mongols. FURIA don't have position or the money. And there's one more round to fight for in this half. Fallen. Going very, very forward. Tekka just a passenger on that one. But Mongols are not sending it behind this utility just yet. Continuing to execute, but it looks like the jig is up because Art is running straight behind them. Now there's only 3 remaining, and they've got to deal with Art. They're going to be stuck. This is painful for Mongols, but fantastic for FURIA. Art is becoming a nuisance now. Baiting for Fallen in the back as well, as Mongols try to find their first kill. They're all over this bomb site, but they don't quite have the cover. Serato and an MP9 will be a problem. 2 versus 3 now. There are still 30 seconds on the clock here. Techno will deal with Yuri, and now we're down to a 2-on-2. How have they made it this close? FURIA coming from Banana. HE on the way. Techno round the back. He's got a great angle for Fallen. They've turned it around. Mongols, the can openers. Techno with 3. Mzino looking for a second. Into the sandwich he goes on, instant trade, and it will be a 9th round for Mongols. Unbelievable comeback in that round. They lead by 3. Here they go. W key, the only one that's required in this round. Cello's got so many targets. This is aimbots on steroids. Down to the burst fire up close as well. Cello's been such a great addition in the short term. The small vacuum of these series so far. Long may that continue. You need every edge you can find. If they're going to go for a force fight, they've got Kevlar already.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Gives you a better chance for a force into this following round. Boost up to try and get creative. They spot that nade early to make sure they can fall back. And Art doing Art things. Very quick flick for the first.
In he goes. So fun to watch his Art. Great flag bearer of the style that FURIA have. Maybe there'll be some kills in this round then. Those tags could be promising. We've got 3 low health players. We could see something super weird here. Made a lot harder now. Techno versus the world. Often been alone on this B bomb site as the T and the CT now. And the flank is on the way from Yuri. A wipeout for FURIA. That's good for them. Was closer to B, but he's gone back to library now. As the smoke starts to come in for FURIA, and some flashes as well. How does he support the teammates in a short position? Mzino gets utterly deleted, but 910 is here, and now he's gone behind the smoke and dropped by Keserato. Blitz is on an island. He can't see the site, can't stop the plant. Maybe he just has to wait to die. Azteca hasn't even left the B bomb site as Blitzes drops on A. FURIA seem very happy with these proceedings. No what for you, sir, unless... Oh, I have no idea where that went. Maybe into space.
Chance for them here in this one, though. Azteca looking for early info. That molly will keep FURIA at bay and allow him to look for this control. He sees the spam, he sees the gap, and Art wasn't ready. Another player comes in. Big risk from Keserato.
Oh my days.
It only gets him a 1-for-1.
Wild plays from FURIA, flying into angles. 910's further away from the corner of contention, so he might go for a peek hit. Should be favorable for him. Indeed it will be. There's the elbow. Then there were two. A labored spray, but Cello remains alone. Smoke to try and isolate some fights. There's no one in CT for now, however, and he won't last long either. Techno's ready over the top, and Mongols keep it close.
They probably will feel like they've got to get a move on towards this B-bomb site. So smoke comes in, counter smoke instantly from the Mongols though. Do FURIA want to go through that?
30 seconds on the clock. Azteca delivering. The bomb goes first. Everybody else is behind. Where's the trade fragger? That might do the job. Blitz with a transfer through the smoke. Trying to punish the reload, and 910 is here. What a round for Mongols. 4v1, and Keserato may be shell-shocked at these proceedings. I'm not sure there's anything he can really do at this position, apart from try some crazy smoke play as Fallen did. 5 on 5, 20 seconds remaining, and Fallen's the first one to drop. The bomb is on the floor on short with 14 seconds, and now 910 re-emerges and can just show and tease with these shadows and try to punish. But can the bomb be rescued in time? 6 seconds, bomb has only now been picked up, and it's going to be too late. They're not going to get the kills. Can they get the plant? Denied!
Mongols into the lead. Stalled for so long that that AWP from 910 comes in behind them with such little time remaining. That caused a massive issue, especially after that bomb had been dropped. Can't get that bomb down. And now FURIA could be in trouble here. Their money is awkward, but Art goes in instantly with the AWP, and he makes it a double. This is all FURIA have in this round, really.
So this molly could be everything. There it is at the front of the site. Now FURIA have got the numbers for a war of attrition. It could be favorable for them, but it is a full rotate from Mongols, and they've got Blitz on the site itself. Fallen has the angles though, and that'll certainly help. Can Techno find an angle in this smoke to maybe stop a bomb plant? Doesn't seem like he can. Chances have come and gone. That is quite the turnaround for FURIA. Will they continue with these double AWPs though?
That means you do leave the AWP solo on B, and 910 needs to make sure he doesn't play too dangerous of a game. That's the shoulder spotted, and a good quick shot from the AWP.
Second time he's punished a T-sniper on that exact angle. Left eye, but he's further away from the point of contention. Techno is in trouble, but Azteca and Mzino will deliver. Yuri swinging now. Can he find the second? Azteca on the reload, jumps into his crosshairs almost. Yuri still in a 1 versus 2, making some space to collect this bomb, but Blitz will come in from the back, and that'll be Mongols to 13.
It's still a pretty good buy for them. They're grouping up into top mid early. This AWP is always in the right spot, though. Oh, only the leg shot onto Art, but here comes the rifles. Couple of kills back. Aggression down Banana. Keserato doubles up. And Mzino has a very slim opportunity to do anything now.
But this really breaks the Mongols in terms of their money. AWP picks up, and that'll be heard by Art, and the hunt will be on immediately. Absolutely nothing left. A brutal time for their economy to be broken. This is a huge opportunity for FURIA to steal Inferno. The T side is on the way. They must deliver here, Mongols. Fallen starts to creep. The FAMAS won't be enough, but the numbers game will. The trade frag for Cello creates so much space for them. And 910 has to press forward. His position is somewhat compromised. Surely not a second one. Keserato, bomb spotted. Teammates don't have position though. Do they press forward and risk losing everything here, Mongols?
And now they've got 2 chances to steal away their opponent's pick. A couple of players have been dying to the bomb. Keserato's turn this time.
And this is the kind of nervousness that we're used to. But have a look at Yuri in 8 apartments. He might be the first one to make a move. But what if he's unsuccessful? So many questions, and there's only 15 seconds on the clock. No time for this bomb to start rotating. Art looking to go CT. Keserato's dropped as well. The clock becomes the enemy for FURIA once again. Unable to bait the utility out from TheMongolz on that B bomb site. Disaster has struck when they were holding all the marbles.
Yeah, they had so many options available to them, but they decide to run the clock down low. That one smoke denying so much of their ability to move in.
Again, that clock starts to run low. So much util for TheMongolz in that respect. Edging forward long. He'll spot 2 players, but not the bomb. Could it be a wrap towards B? They're wondering. Hashtag might have a look towards Banana. Holding position on the A bomb site though, and the smoke starts to drop. Again, that late utility. That's a very important frag though. MZino has to find the bomb somehow. Otherwise, they might be done for here. He's holding things down. He's still in the pit as the bomb's planted. 3v2. And look at the HP on FURIA. They're both in the red. And the cavalry is on the way. There's a Molotov in the hands of Techno. They're in so much trouble, FURIA here. Moving up through the halls now is Hashtag. And Techno's on the way as well. They've collected both of them, and it will be overtime for TheMongolz.
What a step up from MZino in the pit.
On paper, that might be their best opportunity, their strongest one to close things out. Quick peek from Art. 9-10 holds his position. How they deal with him, though, trying to bait the shot. Not what Fallen was looking for. FURIA have 40 seconds. Art going a little deeper, sees the barrel of the gun. But he can't stand here. They don't have the time to do that. The molly will give the sound cues away as he repositions back onto the site. 30 seconds down, 9-10 looking towards long, but dropped by Art. And now things start to speed up. Techno will take the bomb into his hands in that long position. And this one slips away from FURIA as well. Art does not have the time to rescue that bomb and get these frags.
Nothing to do. TheMongolz strike first into overtime. Nice shot from Art, but it's inconsequential. The round is over. Getting away with a bit more before he falls, but how about Techno? Dangerous game from Hashtag. Do we see a flash as this smoke fades? Looks like 9-10 sliding it up, but they don't need a flash. He just topples both of them.
Changing things up in overtime. FURIA trying to find some advantage somewhere. They leave grenades for their troubles. Fighting for something top mid. Will create a quite significant hole, actually.
They need that bomb back, though.
But the threat of Art going towards CT and flanking these B players is what FURIA have to play with here. Trying to catch someone out of position. The A site will be taken, and now it's a 2-1-2. They know where the other 2 will be. You can see the util on the radar. Too far away to be rescued by the TheMongolz. That could be quite useful for them. But now there's a forward smoke. 19 seconds. It's going to be quite a scary race to go back, and that's a great one through the smoke. Art needs to find these kills now. He's got to find both the frags. 10 seconds. There is no A site anymore. He's gone past one. They can just hide. They can disengage. He's got to commit to the bomb plant, but it's too late for that as well. Oh, just a little jiggle, and TheMongolz take another one. It's falling to pieces for FURIA in the late rounds again. Yeah, Blitz has a smoke for mid also. They'll be lining things up. There will be a dink. Doesn't use the util. There'll be a bait set up instead. But FURIA are being real careful. 5-on-3, heading towards that 40-second mark. That's always when the urgency rises, when you look for a final plan from the T side. There might be a stack from TheMongolz for what remains of them. 9-10 is on the way. Does anybody check this corner properly? The trigger discipline. He finds all 3 blitz and a 4th as well. Devastation once again on this A bomb site. Yuri needs to find the frags. Surely he's got to find both kills. He has to win by elimination. Shifting his way over with 12 seconds on the clock, and one of them's running away. He doesn't have time to go and get that bomb and find both kills. 6 seconds, and it's going to happen again. They are living in a nightmare, FURIA, in this overtime.
Blitz, the brainiac, the in-game leader of the team, puts himself in the corner and just says, you know what? I don't think FURIA will expect this. and he was 100% correct.
They could spread a carpet of fire on this bomb site if they want to. Oh, goes back again. Gets dropped immediately. There's so much trouble now for FURIA. They had 3, make it 2. Cello's been dropped. He's been so good for the squad. The AKs are coming, charging the bomb site, and FURIA get dismantled like Lego.
That should be it. Art, the last man. No way back in. The Mongols on the verge of picking up this map. And for FURIA, man, they had the opportunities, but this overtime performance from the Mongols has been fantastic. I love the way they've been so composed, the way their players have stepped up. Only a matter of time now.
3 HP for Art, and that's a wrap. You could argue that Mongols should have lost that one, but they fought their way back. An excellent performance to claw their way back into that one and take it in overtime, putting FURIA in horrific situations as the clock runs down time and again. Has a smorgasbord of utility for this one. P250 raid boss for Cello. And a crossfire. Look at that. It's a triangle of doom almost. Techno will start off the proceedings very well indeed, and Fallen's got to be careful because he's carrying the bomb, and Connector is the last place you'd want to lose that. Cello up top, 9-10 coming to say hello. An even duel with these pistols. Azteca having a look. Fallen still in the Connector, isolated. Takes a brave man to do that. And Zeno's got not 1 but 2 pistols to fart about with, but Cello, his timing will work out for him. Blitz, that could be a big frag if he could find it, but Fallen's behind the door. Door closed. FURIA heading towards the A-bomb site. Still options available to them with the time on the clock. Pistol rounds often fast moving, opting to go towards long. Cello had the long range weapon, gets stoned by the toilets. These Glocks aren't favorable. Azteca of 75 though, might be low enough. Fallen closing the distance. Azteca hasn't seen him just yet. Not going deep enough, and there's Fallen, and there goes that bomb. Queserato now 1 versus 3, 20 seconds. Reinforcements on the way. Mongols don't need to engage. 9-10 will finish off the job. That's the first pistol of the series for Mongols. Towards Monster there, Mongols. Talk more about that later. 25 seconds, another late round, but have a look at this Molly. Don't hold it for too long, Blitz. They'll get at least 2 players past it, but he's lining them up, but he won't get a kill. There are plenty of CTs here to pick up the slack though, and they're going to have to try and deal with these. Look at Techno come through. 10 seconds again to plant this bomb, but this time they might just do it. 9-10 in a very strong position. Queserato surely goes down for free. Oh my days, what just happened? Robotic from 9-10. Fallen to get the last kill. Crazy round on the B-bomb site. FURIA on the board. If Mongols can continue to hold on to their util late, the FURIA continue these longer rounds against them.
Solid flash there from Fallen. Ooh, Azteca still in position. This is a 3-on-3 and a flank. Zenio can't get anything done. Didn't realize Queserato was so close by, but look at Techno. The lineup could come in here. Big damage from Techno, and that bomb is dropped. Art has to get that back. The smoke will help. 10 seconds remaining. Art starts to move in, but he hits the shot anyway. FURIA just about hold on, but the Mongols not making it easy.
They'll need a pop flash should they try and go there. He's got a pixel for the cross as well. Choosing to engage, but taking most of the damage. There's a swing from Art. Rest of his team round the outside. Now, what do FURIA make of the composition of Mongols in this round? Because Cello is sending it onto the site itself. He's got flashes and no one is here. So where are the rest of the CTs? Surely that's not the only one around this A-bomb site. And Zeno still standing as well. Great one tap onto Blitz, but there's more to find. Running distraction on the site while Yuri is creeping. Can he find that second player? Wasn't expecting 9-10. And we're down to a 3-on-3. Cello can't cover his teammate planting the bomb. Almost falls as well. Queserato now 1 versus 2. Fast moving round on this A-bomb site. And Queserato's in the clutch, walking into a crossfire. Techno with the bomb by the truck. Spotting 9-10, being a nuisance on long, and again that clock is ticking. He'll see the shadow though. Can he find the frag? He can't on this occasion. Down to a tied score again. But this is a chance for Mongols to build now, although the same is true for FURIA. Both teams are lacking funds in the bank. Mzinho, can he find a second here? Can he buy time for his team? He's rung the bell apart, left him on 3 HP here. 9-10, surging towards the front of the site, into the crosshairs of Yuri. Man advantage for FURIA. We'll see how long it lasts with Art on 3 HP. Bomb getting planted then as Azteca looks to make a play. Blitz going through the smoke and bank, Azteca creeping as well. FURIA have to be really careful about their positions. Fallen edging forward, perfect timing from him. Maybe the best has come and gone for Mongols. Again, neither team can afford to lose this round or lose all their weapons. Mongols will have to fall back surely.
It was such a heavily committed position. It was pretty easy to trade Mzinho. And everyone else on FURIA gets up onto the bomb site.
Cello is creeping. I don't believe 9-10 has made a sound cue just yet. He's dropped Cello. And now surely the race to the B bomb site is on. But there's so much info for Mongols. With this position on short B, they can focus on that monster area. There's the HE grenade. Techno to run distraction down. He goes and Blitz may not last much longer. The transfer, he falls to the flames, barbecued. But he's left his team with an easy job afterwards.
Yeah, Azteca in a really forward position. Again, the Mongols always staying annoying. And look at this B rush from FURIA.
This is perfect timing. We've got 3 players in the upper area, and look at the swarm. The Zerg army is coming for the Mongols on this B bomb site. Spreading their creep as much as they can. Mzinho denied on short B. Azteca still has some position. That could be a meaty grenade. It will be. They're softened up, but can they finish them off with the mallets? Looking over the smoke now. Azteca has a quick jump peek. Sees Cateranto below him. Avoids getting traded. Falling into the water. 3 versus 3. Nervous territory for both squads. Short B smoked off for the time being. Fallen having a look. Flashes being thrown in from short. But they can't find the frags just yet. There are no kills for these Mongols players. They've got to find these kills fast. Blitz and Azteca now trying to do what they can. There's the last frag. Is there time to defuse the bomb? I think there will be.
Impressive retake from the Mongols. Lovely work from them. Just about getting the defuse in time. It really helps them start to visualize where they need to be ready for those duels against FURIA players. And that's despite FURIA getting so deep into the site early, getting that early trade. This was Azteca just dropping a flash, kill down below, and then he sees those shots, allows him to go back. 9-10, a little awkward there, but able to get the final shot.
That is an extra tool for the CTs. Blitz may have something to say about that. Techno defending the B bomb site. Blitz has been smoked off in that connector. Azteca's here as well, but again, the mollies are well used by FURIA. Blitz through the smoke, transfer, drops forward as well, and now comes Techno. Comes to life on the B bomb site. Art versus the world of a MAC-10 won't last long. 4 players standing for Mongols at the end of the round. 6-5, big fights every round on Overpass.
Wow, what do we do now then if you're FURIA? You've got a couple of flashes. Maybe send in those pistols and look for trades.
9-10 needs help, but those flashes are denying. And look at the position that might be taken now. Mzinho cleaning up, really thinning out these numbers, but we're down to a 2 versus 2. Cello's got the rifle, but Mzino's got the taps. That was a scary round, but Mzino's 4K will keep the team alive. That was a terrifying round. That's been a common smoke for them, but they will look to surge. The counter flashes are already here for Mongols. 3 players still in situ. Who strikes first? Techno around the barrels, gets 2. Blitz is here with Azteca. They drop Azteca. Will they look for Blitz in this position? Fallen going for the bomb shot. Not expecting the bait set up again, but they were down to a 2-on-2. Make it 1. Art's alone. He's got half the info. Looking for the rifler. Maybe he's got space to plant the bomb. Art in the clutch. No utils, just an AK. I say just. That is a headshot machine in his hands. Concerns over the balcony. Repositioning by the pillar. The reload will give Mongols the info. Creeping forward now as he looks to his right. Deleted from the left. 9-10 with the final kill. 8-5 for Mongols.
Yeah, Mongols again with some cool positioning there. They have no idea he's here. He hears everything. Rotate will begin, but they might not need it. Mzinho could cut everyone down. The bomb's the last player. Oh, the bomb is going to be dropped. 10 seconds left. The bomb on the floor. There's nothing for FURIA to do. The rotate is here. They can't get it planted. And just that one info play from Mzinho makes all the difference.
Seeing the same nightmare time and time again. The Galils are out for FURIA. Again, they'll go to short B, and every time they've sent it in here, they haven't been challenged. Azteca's just been keeping an eye on them. But this time they'll go for an early boost, and that'll give Art the opportunity. Early 5-on-4, exactly what FURIA needed. They've been great with the mollies, FURIA, but this time they have no mollies, just smokes and flashes. And that'll have to be enough.
Oh, the info plays are being made again. They've got to push into playground so 9-10 can stay on this angle. If they tried to come back up, they'd be in trouble. Look at the boost! Art taken out of the equation. And what is FURIA's response? They don't have any A control. They don't have any A info. Smoke onto Monster and another kill for TheMongolz. The 5v4 got turned around so quickly for FURIA.
Oh, the timing actually goes back to have another look. Mongols are all over this bomb site, and MZino has every rotation option in his control. A strong CT half from Mongols looks to be closed out as they head towards double figures. Cello needs to use what remains on this clock to find some entries. A flash towards B. Do they understand where it came from? Azteca with a funky angle, waiting for Cello to emerge. Pre-fire through the window, denied. Mongols with a roaring start. Double figures at halftime. FURIA are in trouble. Suggesting he ran away, but here he is. Taking a headshot from the bomb carrier. There's some information for FURIA. Expensive. Gets more expensive as Fallen is deleted on long. The channel to the A bomb site is fully open. Kesarata will look to close it. Again, Mongols with a bait set up. Azteca has been dropped, but Art will escape before MZino can make a play. 9-10 will do the job. 4-on-2 for Mongols. Will it be 2 for 2 pistols in this game of overpass? Perhaps it will. Yuri has so much work to do. 2 pistols won't be enough. Mongols take both pistols. 11-5 start on overpass.
They were even leaning into that earlier when we talked to them in the interview. What can Art do here? That's a good shot. Blitz has the bombing connector. He's got to be careful. Should be fine now as the CTs fall back.
Mac 10, right tool for the job. Street sweeper MZino. Thinning out these numbers, exactly what Mongols need to have a roaring start to the second half of overpass. Nice headshot to that USP. We'll see what Cello can do. Racing back to the A site. Can't exactly cross. He will be somewhat stuck. That's a very nice headshot from Cello. He's been so good despite this. Like, we just keep seeing great shots from Cello.
Sneaky angle from Kesarato, but it is pretty committed. That's what they wanted though. Just that 1 kill at range. Smoke dropped down. Now they can reposition.
Edging forward are the Mongols. Those smokes were going to be a problem. Techno moving forward, though. He could solve all the mysteries for Mongols. Smokes towards the crash. Art makes his way forward. I'm not sure what there is for Cello to do now. 1 versus 3. Techno's on 11 HP. But Cello doesn't want any part of this. Mongols move to 13 rounds. This may be a brief half if this continues. But FURIA don't really have much to mount an offense with in the next round.
And Techno shows us that snappy headshot aim again. A 13-5 lead.
Yeah, again, Art's taken a sacrifice with the full investment. A rifle here, a rifle there, but 3 of them have left money in the hole. Yuri still standing for the time being. That smoke might help him somewhat. Fallen's delivering, down to a 3-on-3. And Zeno trying to swing. Yuri being the bait. Trying to slip away somewhat as Fallen is dropped. Now, what does he choose to do? Art's got 50 bucks. Cello with 100. Yuri with no choice. Taken away by 9-10 as we move to 14-5. Okay, Serato creeping. He's got to pick his timing well. Got to pick his timing fast because Yuri's being dropped. That'll certainly help. The bomb should be planted on the A bomb site. And Techno's in a very strong position to make a play here. But Azteca needs to try and stay alive, and Art goes down for free. Fallen's lost his position, slipped away with that one, and there's Techno activating from the back, dismantling Furia once again. That was a 3 versus 4, but their positioning is just too much for Furia. Fallen's clutch will be instantly denied. Mega trade frag from Azteca, match point for Mongols.
This is looking even more convincing from the Mongols. I was not expecting a win to look this good for them. But even in the 3v4, they find their way onto the A site, and they still find a way to catch Furia off guard. And Techno's aim again is so fun to watch. Those headshots he delivered, fantastic. 1 round away from the groups of Cologne. And it's a B rush to try and close it.
Oh boy, Fallen. Does he keep going? The flash is here. He's got information, but down he goes. Art's lost as well. This timing could just work out for Furia. If he catches them in the tunnel, then they could really be in with a chance. Azteca from the back will be dropped. That's the bomb. They've got to go back and get that. And maybe Yuri can be the distraction now. If Cello and Queserato can make a play, he's maybe done enough here. Down to a 2-on-2, 9-10 with angles on the bomb site. 35 seconds to find a kill to make this easier. Nades towards the water. Cello behind the smoke. Pop flashes as 9-10 makes his way, but can he get both? He has no idea where Cello is, and Furia stay alive for now.
Just able to deny that early B aggression.
Prioritizing the trade fragging.
Oh no.
To close things out, and indeed the barrel of the gun will betray Yuri, but Fallen will trade the frag. But with the scout, how long can he last? Down to the pistol. He knows they're in trouble. Queserato could be exposed. MCino from the front, blitz from the side, and it is the blitz of the say bomb side. The numbers are overwhelming, and Cello's in the clutch again. 1 versus 2. Terrified of the trade frag. Smoke and the molly. A molly for long. A smoke on the bomb. That's a big headshot from Cello. He's picked up the kit as well. Does he full commit to it? He's got to go deep in the smoke. 9-10's got AWP. This could be perfect. Switching out for the M4. He's got the wrong angle. And they will stay alive again. Cello finds the clutch. Newman delivers round 7.
But 9-10 takes a little too long switching weapons. Even the M4 he picks up doesn't have full ammo. Another steal of a round for Furia, but that's what they needed.
Oh, there's a hell of a heat map. Oh, Yuri's in trouble now. The swinging begins. Fallen has got so many targets. Trying to do what he can now. Still alive for the time being. Found a second one. It's given his team a fighting chance, but Cello again on that rotation from the B bomb site with much work to do. No molly this time. A smoke and a flash. And an extra man to deal with. The re-smoke will be problematic. A smoke and bank as well. This is really a tough task for Cello. Mongols are 1 man away from making their way to the group stage of Cologne. Cello trying to do what he can. 2 more to go. He's got a kid as well, but that's it. Mongols make it to the group stage of Cologne.
The Brazilian Slayers are back. They make it through the play-ins. Ever underappreciated, ever underestimated. It's the Mongols who eliminate Furia. Flashbacks for Furia from Katowice, but for the Mongols, what a run this has been through the play-in, and what a result that is.